This is fantastic, man. I'm definitely involved in like the VR world, and I love it. You know, I love the news from it. I don't have the money to personally like experience it the way that I want to, right? But apparently this is fucking fantastic. I know Starlet gets involved with this VR chat. In fact, Starlet, who I love. Starlet's part of the Star Jump team. If you guys don't know who they are, they're really great. They got a wonderful podcast. I don't think they've put any new content out in a while, but Starlet is a member here of the community, and she, you know, she plays this. She sent us a picture one time of her watching the morning show in VR, and it was my big bald head in her house. And I love that. Like that level of intermixing like the VR world with reality is one of the reasons why I think it's just so juicy. And apparently VRChat is in some very serious trouble. So we're going to watch this video. Apparently there's some big thing happening in VRChat that a lot of people are upset about. And then we're watching 2 thrill seeker videos, and then the corporate takeover of VRChat, the fallout of EAC. So something big is happening in the VR chat world. And like, dude, some of the best memes come from VR chat. Some of the funniest shit I've ever laughed in from is VR chat. So I kind of want to see his take on it, because Thrill Seeker is a professional, you know, 600,000 subscribers, has commented here on our content, and a super nice guy, doesn't have to do that. And so, you know, I take the time to focus on content. First off, appreciated by bigger YouTubers, which I think is awesome. I think that helps us as a community, but also it's interesting. It's just fucking interesting content, and he's himself. So let's watch why VRChat is in some very serious trouble.
VRChat, the largest social VR platform in the world, bringing in hundreds of thousands of players, has completely imploded. Going from very positive to like mostly negative on Steam within...
You remember what happened to Second Life, dude? Dude, like what is going on here? Mostly negative? What, 11,450 mostly negative, right? What is going on, dude? Very positive, but then all of a sudden this like huge recent reviews are mostly negative. What is going on? I don't know, because I don't play. I don't know.
Hours. Devs are being doxxed. The entire player base is practically rioting, all because of one single update. Here's the scoop from someone that's actually talked to the devs about this, because not everything is what it seems.
Oh man, I need some more coffee, Pepe. What? Pepe? Oh dude. Thanks, man. Thank you, dude.
Hello, and welcome to Tuesday Newsday, your number one.
By the way, today is Friday. Just for people that are a little confused, they're like, it's not fucking Tuesday. What DG? It's not Tuesday. And who knows what day it'll be when people watch this on YouTube. Could be any other day. Could be a Sunday. Could be a Monday. You could be watching this actually on a Tuesday, and it would be correct. That is the great thing about media, and you deciding to click on this video. But here live today at this very present moment in time, as it were, it is a Friday.
One resource for the entire week's worth of VR news. Well, something absolutely massive just went down, and we're gonna completely break down this absolute dumpster fire that is occurring within VRChat. But that's not the only thing that happened this week. The Quest 2 is increasing in
Jade, you
price,
sound like your parents.
and Pico is likely to beat Meta to market with a cheap next-generation VR headset. Splinter Cell VR has been canceled, and so much more. This is a wild week of VR news. But first, if you've been wanting to get into the VR industry yourself and make a difference, this video sponsor may be the perfect thing for you. Right now, the VR industry is booming, and you can absolutely be a part of it. Whether you want to become a developer, a content creator, or work on hardware, you don't necessarily need to attend an expensive school for years to gain the skills you need to make an impact in the world. And this is why I'm excited to have partnered with Skillshare for this video. Skillshare is a learning platform that can allow you to level...
All right, he's shilling. I'm getting past the shilling. Let's get to the video here. No shilling.
...trial to learn whatever skills you want. So level up and learn something new. But now, back to the news. So, the VRChat dumpster fire. I'm just gonna start from the very top on this whole issue. Just to state what happened. VRChat implemented an anti-cheat system, easy anti-cheat, with the idea to block all modded clients from VRChat. But this has far-reaching consequences, and the community is not happy. And there's way more to this whole story.
Wait. Isn't the community based on modding? Isn't there tons of like modding happening in VR? I don't know. Right. Wait a second. Isn't the very foundation that VRChat is built on are modded clients, right, dude? Like I even knew that, and I don't even play it, dude. What is going on? Wow. When did this happen? This happened like 2 weeks ago?
I'll just explain where I'm coming from with this. VRChat is the application that I have spent the most amount of time using by far in my time in VR. Thousands of hours, hundreds more hours in Unity making avatars for VRChat. VRChat is also where I hold community events for, well, the thrill seeker community. It's a huge reason why I love VR so much.
It's literally like Second Life. It's like an upgraded Second Life with VR. It's exactly what VRChat is. VRChat is just Second Life in VR. And, you know, I mean, Second Life was built upon people who built and created. So if they're taking this functionality out of the fucking game, I don't know how they can survive. I don't know how you could survive.
And I think this is the same idea for quite a few people in the VR community. So this is, of course, a very important issue to me. But let's talk about the issue. VRChat has some inherent problems.
Okay.
Being the largest VR-centric social platform, of course, there's going to be some malicious people, just like there's hackers in big games. But the problems start at VRChat's core. The very thing that makes VRChat great is its biggest hurdle. You can practically make anything in this game. You can make any world, you can make any...
Which is the appeal, which is awesome.
Avatar, and I mean that. I'm not exaggerating, and it's led to some of the most amazing VR experiences out there.
Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for sticking around and helping us out, man.
User-generated, likely using Blender and VRChat. And VRChat itself is really just a crowd-developed game, practically. But this, of course, leads to issues. Some people have made avatars that throw out tons of particles to crash other players. Annoying avatars are very common. VRChat in general is just hard to moderate, and the performance of the game is dependent on individual people's collective optimization, which doesn't work the best. However, that's just the nature of an open developed game like this. It comes with the territory. There is, however, another problem. Mods and clients, which are separate for the most part with some exception to crashers or avatar rippers. And VRChat is incredibly easy to mod. With just a few downloads, you personally can break VRChat and ruin the experience for hundreds of people in a variety of ways. It's a glaring issue, which is why VRChat implemented an anti-cheat system. They're getting big enough that something needs to be done, so they brought on Easy Anti-Cheat, the same system that is used for Fortnite and Apex Legends. Admittedly,
and it fucked shit right up, didn't it? It fucked it right up. We're bringing one very general, basic fucking anti-cheat code into a game that is not basic at all, and everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna apply what's been applied to fucking Fortnite and Apex Legends, and we're gonna apply it to VRChat. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna... Don't worry about it, guys. We got this shit covered. We got it covered.
Not exactly the best anti-cheat, but having an anti-cheat system at all theoretically should deter the majority of people that are trying to use malicious mods. Having any anti-cheat makes using mods significantly harder and easier to identify. But I want to be clear, it doesn't eliminate them entirely. You can get around easy anti-cheat, but it is a deterrent and a pretty decent one at that. And this all sounds like a pretty decent idea on paper. The problem? People are using malicious mods to steal people's login info, break worlds, and make everyone else's experience a bad time.
Of course, because people, man. Because people. That's a game to people. Some people, that's a game to people. Unfortunately, that is a game to people.
Solution, bring on a system that can deter the majority of people from using these malicious mods. So, why is the VRChat community in flames right now? Well, turns out the mass majority of people using mods aren't malicious. They're not ruining other—
And you know, the God's honest truth. This is the way that you get rid of this. First off, it sounds insane what I'm about to say, but it's truly the only way that you're ever going to do it, right? First off, as a company, you have to make sure you have very healthy revenues, okay? And you have to do it in such a manner where people understand that you're putting the game first. Secondly, those revenues need to be invested into a security department. They need to actually go by these case by case. I know that sounds fucking ridiculous. I know that probably never happens in the gaming industry, but if a company could figure out that they need to budget a lot of their revenues towards case by case analysis, and they weed out the fucking people as they hit over and over and over again, and they had enough staff to do it, that would be the only real answer to what's happening. Is just to seriously have a fucking department that could do this, but nobody ever is going to invest that kind of money into it, unfortunately. And I think that it's worth looking at. I think for the gaming industry, it's seriously worth a look. That they say, hey, how can we make this a better experience and not fuck our user base? Like, can we literally go through these case by case? Is it an impossibility? Let's test it. Let's portion a large portion of our revenues and let's budget it out towards our security and the staff that is involved. And let's go through these case by case bases and let's fucking boot them out over and over again. But like, you'll never really see corpos do that. And I think that's a problem, you know? I really think that's a problem. You know, VRChat, you know what VRChat's death was? VRChat. VRChat got too popular. And that is kind of crazy. Like, VRChat killed itself because the second it became like so popular that the player base outweighed the fucking development team and the business of VRChat, the second that the player base became that fucking huge, the company couldn't keep up with it. And VRChat killed VRChat. This I see this so many times. It's exactly what happened to Second Life. Second Life exploded off the charts, and the same shit happened in Second Life that's happening here right now. And it happened about the same time, at the peak of the gamers coming in from Second Life, and it's the same fucking story, man. It's the same story, man.
Other people's days, and they're not breaking worlds or crashing whole lobbies. Most people are using mods that add essential quality of life improvements, features that people have been begging for. Some of the smaller ones are global avatar search or personal mirror or a better menu, but these are just surface level, and this isn't actually why the community is pissed. Those things are kind of
like Futz, like, this is kind of interesting. So Futz says it's because so many kids these days don't want to go out and meet people in real life anymore. They'd rather hide online and chat. But I will say this. We saw a video from Thrillseeker that actually he did a Ready Player One get up, like the whole thing, Ready Player One, and he gave himself like one of the most immersive VR experiences possible. If you have not seen that, Futz, go check out the channel and type VR and you'll see it. And he literally crafts all the gear he has together, tens of thousands of dollars of equipment, and he puts himself in virtual reality, like quite literally, probably one of the very first people on the planet to pioneer the space in such a manner. I'm being serious, actually. And when he went in, right, he was running around in this dish he styled for himself. Ash told me $10,000 he spent on this fucking dish. He's running around slipping on it so he doesn't run into fucking furniture. It's the most amazing thing you'd ever fucking see. Go check out that highlight. And in that, right, you guys remember who were there that morning watching on the morning stream? He took off the fucking visor, and this is what he said. He goes, I don't think people are ready for this. Do you remember the statement, how heavy that hit? He literally had been in it for hours upon hours with sweat dripping down his face. He lost his fucking shit. And he literally, he put the fucking goggles over his head and he looked in the camera so sincerely. No fucking acting, no fakeness about it. And he was like, I don't think people are ready for this. And he later expanded upon that And what he said is that like he didn't want to come back to the real life, man. Like, think about the impacts of that. Dude, I gotta say, I'm right there with this dude. I love, like to me as a child, when I watched Star Trek, right, The Next Generation, and Picard was there and Riker was there, some of my favorite episodes of Star Trek is when they get trapped in the holodeck. There's a fascination I have about this industry, man. Something about this industry where I just want to immerse myself in it the same way that Thrillseeker does. Like, I love this goddamn space. I love it. And I really haven't had the opportunity to explore it. And it's a shame. I really do. I think it lends itself to the name DG360 as well. I think it's a natural evolution of this channel. I think what you're going to see within the next 10 years of this channel is like an evolution to me going into like a 360 environment in VR. And I'll still do this, trust me, because I love hanging out with you guys and have fun. But I would love to see the channel evolve like that, man, and get immersed. Do Star Citizen in VR when they support it with VR, gaming in VR. And DG360 kind of lends itself to that. I think that's kind of cool that it would merge into, you know, that type of style of content. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm getting off track.
Petty upgrades that
it's very immersive, overall VR. And I could immerse myself into it like that. I really could. Like, I really could go into VR and love it and then come out and think that like the real life was bland. I could be one of those people, unfortunately or fortunately, depending upon your perspective. I could definitely be one of those gamers. I could definitely be one of those.
Our chat experience and come with a lot of problems.
Yeah. Futz says, absolutely. I'm 35. When I was a kid, if we had VR like they do now, my life would have changed. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm telling you, dudes, like, it is going to be so phenomenal what's coming down within the next 11 years, man. It's going to be so crazy. But it is a little bit scary because if you think about the future and if you think about our kids and how they're growing up, man, and not having like kind of the rudiments of gaming and where it came from, it is kind of weird seeing this develop, the history of gaming and seeing where it's going. It's fantastically absurd. I love to see where this industry is going, and I love to see it and report on it and talk about it. I can't wait to see how our children are going to pioneer this space, and I really look forward to hopefully seeing imaginations reignite again. I hope that this actually helps children and teens and kids in their 20s. you crazy kids. I want to see this develop to the point where like the imaginations are then reignited just into the space. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a direct spark to their noggin. Like, they're going to put this shit on and they're going to have the ability to create whatever. Imagination explosion. Imagination explosion. So I actually think it's kind of healthy in a weird way. I know that's a very strange way to look at this, but I'm different. and I can kind of see the future already. I can kind of see the future already. That's right. Correct. I will be dead in the next 2 days. Oh shit. What? Oh no. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy if I died in 2 days? I love you guys if I do.
No Clip, for example. The real problem here, there's a large community in VRChat, like thousands of people that cannot use VRChat without mods. Largely deaf or hard of hearing users or people with certain disabilities that make isolating voices in a place like VRChat impossible. The real problem is that these people relied on mods that did these 4 main things. Isolated audio to specific users so they can actually...
That's how Starlet watches us. That's how Starlet watches us, those cool-ass fucking TVs that somebody created. And now these TVs are being populated in people's apartments and stuff. Man, that's so fucking cool. This is exactly how Starlet watches the morning show. She goes into her house, she pops on the fucking TV, and she watches this. Hi, Starlet. Hi. I see you. I see you. Starlet, did I catch you at an indecent time? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Starlet.
Lied on mods that did these 4 main things: isolated audio to specific users so they can actually have a conversation, overrode audio fall-off distances, added closed captions to other audio so they can actually communicate, and added text-to-speech for people that cannot speak. There's a big accessibility gap for a large part of the community that wasn't a problem before because mods fixed it. But now, mods are gone. And in a place called VRChat, no longer can thousands of people chat in VR. So there's an easy solution to this,
right, Cooper.
But first, I want to talk about my experience talking with the devs directly about this. We had a call about a week ago that honestly, I don't think they want me to talk about, but it's in their favor here. And if they want to punish me for trying to make this all a little better for everybody, I don't know, go ahead. They said in this call with me that they are bringing in Easy Anti-Cheat and gave a laundry list of reasons why. This wasn't a back and forth communication, they just let me know beforehand so that we can make content about it. And the VRChat devs, contrary to what many people think or say, legitimately care about VRChat and want to make it a safe and fun place to be in. It's their life work at this point. To say they don't care is incredibly short-sighted. And
ignorant, right? Okay, good. All right. Dudes, though, I'm getting kind of all types of bad vibes because the next video we're going to watch is called The Corporate Takeover of VRChat. It looks like the people that he's talking right got fucking squashed. Like what he's talking about how the developers care about VRChat, and then I'm looking at the next video we're going to watch and it's called The Corporate Takeover of VRChat. Like that doesn't sound good.
Take a big step back and literally
that's not sounding too good there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
And I don't think people realize they get thousands and thousands of support tickets because of lost accounts, broken worlds, crash lobbies, and worse, all because of malicious clients and the people that use them.
Right.
The VRChat
absolutely. The ostentatious, this stuff should exist for people with disabilities more than anyone else. Or people with anxiety issues or psychological issues, or, you know, like this type of fucking technology is, like, people don't get it. Like, this could be very good for people, mental health and, like, every respect. And for people who have disabilities, absolutely.
Development team honestly thought this was the best solution and they believed in it wholeheartedly. And they had good arguments to support that belief. But here's where they went wrong, in my opinion. And I don't like complaining without offering a solution, so here's also maybe a solution that we can all get behind. If we want things to change, clear and concise messaging to the developers is very important. VRChat,
like I did with Star Atlas,
obviously didn't think about all of the users that literally rely on mods to even use VRChat. And if they did think about it, they didn't think hard enough about it. Because what they should have done is make these essential accessibility mods features within VRChat before they banned all of the mods. And this goes for other widely used mod features that people have been begging for. If VRChat had implemented all of these features before adding an anti-cheat, this would not have happened. And if it did, it wouldn't have been nearly as big of a deal. And also, I will say again, an anti-cheat is just a deterrent, especially easy anti-cheat. It won't stop everyone, so I'm not—
Yeah, ostentatious, I get it, but I think I would.
Too sure about the invasive nature
Don't
of
hate
using
me, ostentatious.
EAC for VRChat. But I will say this isn't something I personally mind. I play these other games and they all have EAC as well, so— and for the most part, easy anti-cheat will do most of the job that they want it to be. Of course, malicious people will still be malicious. Life in prison historically has never stopped crime.
And those fucking like little excerpts that you see on Twitter and fucking TikTok are these fucking kids that are like 12 to 15 years old that are doing this fucking hacking, you know, because they think it's cool. And then they post this type of shit on like TikTok or Twitter. And it's like, douche, you know, and they're showing other people how to do it, man. It's really douchey, dude.
Of course, so malicious people will still be malicious. Life in prison historically has never stopped crime, just made it scary enough that most people won't try it.
Always,
so, personally, I think the best thing to do right now, VRChat, is rethink easy anti-cheat and rethink your feature set in VRChat. This isn't about extra features or flying around with no clip. This is about accessibility to people that love VRChat. Implement those accessibility features first and add in some.
Isn't it possible to actually ban people from your area as well? Like, you know, shouldn't the community monitor it? Like, there's something that would take away the expense, is just letting people know from the get-go, like, hey, you're going to have this. Make it the responsibility of the gamer. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but, like, shouldn't we put our big boy pants on and just say, like, hey, if you do meet somebody malicious, that isn't there ability in VRChat to ban people from your area, you know? I don't know. I don't know the actual functionality of the mechanics that the developers put in there. But I almost want to say, like, if you could do that in Second Life, you should be able to do that in VRChat. I know in Second Life you could ban people from your land, you know, so like if you had somebody that was malicious, right, and unfortunately, you know, maybe did something to one of the people of your community, at least you could raise the alarm, right, and then you could ban that person, get the name, and then ban that person, you know. Yeah, like community mod policing has worked well for Project Zomboid, says Walker. Right, I played Project Zomboid when it first came out, and I'll tell you what, it's a fucking banger of a game. I have a blast playing Project Zomboid. I haven't played that in forever, but you're absolutely right. Community mod policing did work for Project Zomboid, still does. Like, isn't that something that can, you know, they can just say that so they can get these features back and just say, hey guys, sorry, this shit exists, but you guys need to handle it and put on your fucking big boy pants, you know? Cooper says, I learned you couldn't defeat hackers when Sony spent millions of dollars to make copy-proof CDs that you just had to draw around it with a Sharpie marker to disable it. That's Sony too, dude. That's so sad, you know? Ostentatious is, I mean, they are basically building their own game, so why not let them police it? Yeah, I mean, like, obviously when they police it, they fuck it up though, you know, Ostentatious. Like, I mean, like, they really should. They should be responsible for it, but it's not effective, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know, Ostentatious. Like, look how they're fucking policing it. They put a giant wet diaper on their project. I mean, like, really, it's like this now, you know, like, is it necessarily a good thing when that policing is centralized? Is it a good thing that it's coming from corporate? It seems like it might be better to have the actual gaming audience fucking police that shit. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I'm not quite sure, man. It's just it's just messy, you know.
Some of the most widely requested features that are currently only in mods. Then maybe think about EAC or some other system to fix the malicious problem, because right now you are punishing the entire community for the actions of the few, and obviously the community isn't.
How are these? Okay, so the community is building the game with the mods, but the mods are actually employed by the people of VRChat. I mean, I'm not quite sure how the setup is with VRChat. You know, like, there is absolutely, is there a corporate entity that is controlling? Is this all fucking organic? I mean, like, I'd imagine the developers have like a fucking, there's a corporate entity behind this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude. Yeah.
Happy. Now is when you have a chance to show that you're really listening. And if the VRChat community really believes in what I'm trying to say here, because I feel like this is pretty based, I think we should all get behind similar messaging so it's not so messy. But there's actually a lot more that happened in VR than just this VRChat debacle. This is hot off the press. In fact, I just added this in last minute because it happened just a few hours ago. I don't think I have ever seen a game console or piece of technology cost more 2 years after its launch without offering anything new. But this is exactly what just happened. The Quest 2 released 2 years ago at a starting price of $299. A year later, it was refreshed for the same price with more storage. And now, a year later, Meta just announced they are increasing the price of the 128GB version by 100.
Fucking meta, man. Fucking meta. Fucking meta.
$100 to $399.
It's happening.
And the larger 256GB version will cost $499 starting in August. They are also increasing the price
of 11 days
accessories and refurbished units, overall just making everything more expensive. And this is for a variety.
They know they got the fucking juice, man. They raised prices, dude. The fucking balls on these guys, man. they know the demand is there, and they're fucking jacking up those prices and increasing that margin, man. They know exactly their market. They're targeting VR, like the VRChat. Like, they know what they're fucking doing. It's ridiculous, dude.
Variety of reasons. Meta states it's going to allow them to make more investments in the future of VR by making headsets more profitable. But I'm guessing there's a little more to this. And I will also mention that while the headset is increasing in price, if you buy the Quest 2 from now until the end of this year, Beat Saber will be included. After that, though, you'll have to buy Beat Saber. But really, I think this is for a few other things. The $299 price the Quest 2 launched at secured the market in Europe and North America for Meta. They've sold more than 10 million units while simultaneously making the market.
Hold on. 10 million units at the low price of $399. Let's go for the small one. Let's do the math here. Pepe, calculator, please. 10 million. Okay. How much was it? Okay, let's go $399. Fucking shit. That's $3.9 billion. That's $4 billion. Okay, all that's not profit. Slim margins in this industry. Let's take the $4 billion. Okay, let's say they can squeeze 15% out of that. Let's say they can squeeze 15. Oh, well, that's not right. That's not right. I forgot a zero, Pepe. Keep me, Pepe. Thank you. I'm like, that's $600,000. That's horrible. 600 million. So they made, like, let's take, like, if they had a 15% margin on that, which that's, I don't know what their margin is on it, but in the electronics business, usually the margins are paper thin, like 7% if you're lucky, but I'm doubling it, so I'm going a little ample on this. It's like 600 million in the hundreds of millions. So what they've sold currently right now is in the hundreds of millions, and it's just basically come out. Oh, dude, it's just started. It's just started, though. Like, dude, like the demand, that's why they're raising prices, dude. That's why they're raising prices. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Practically impossible to compete with. The market is now secured, and they can now focus on profitability. And I guess for current Quest owners, this is pretty great. Your headset just gained value, which is crazy. Although, the timing maybe couldn't be worse for Meta to do this. Yes, they are releasing Project Cambria, or the supposed Quest Pro, later this year. But estimates are pointing that headset may cost more than $1,000, and competition is on the rise. Frankly, that 30% price increase makes the Quest 2 a headset that other companies can actually compete with now. For one, the $509 Lynx R1 is just about to ship. But other companies may even start beating Meta to market with certain headsets at competitive prices. And to people that are angry, this price increase may suck
it's competitive
in the short term,
music,
but long term
please
could and
take
likely
the power
will lead to
away
a far more balanced and fair and
from Mark
competitive VR hardware market.
Zuckerberg.
For example, Pico launched
It's
the Pico Neo
competitive
3 in
music.
Europe
Buy
pretty
a
much as a
Pico.
Western market
Buy a Pico. It's the same thing that's in Star Citizen is a Pico. What's up, Far Out Corp? Welcome to the stream. We're rooting for the small little Pico competitors to dethrone Meta.
To test, but they've got way more up their sleeves. Recent FCC filings
We're doing that
show
next.
Pico intends to launch both Pico 4 and Pico 4
Luigi,
Pro.
you're
The
reading
Pro
my
being
mind,
the
dude.
same as the 4 besides included
this.
eye and face tracking. And the filings are vague, but they're real, not some leak. It's an actual product, and it's looking to be a much smaller, lighter, and functional version of the Neo 3. Pretty much exactly what a Quest 3 would be. However, Quest 3 likely isn't coming until next year, and the only headset Meta has planned for this year is the Cambria. Once again, a $1,000 plus device. If Pico actually releases a significantly better headset at a good price this year or early next year with a good game catalog, this could could actually change sort of everything in the market. And Pico isn't a small company. They have a massive corporation behind them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
ByteDance, which, to be fair, is no better than Meta, and it's something I'll talk about in the future, but this is still competition, and I'm excited to see what they announce soon. Next up, 2 years ago, Ubisoft announced that they had multiple VR games in development. Right off the bat, they teased both an Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell VR game, coming sometime in the future. And well, we have actually seen footage of the Assassin's Creed game in development leaked a few months ago, and it looks alright. But after a Q1 earnings call, Ubisoft has announced it is formally canceling Splinter Cell VR as well as 3 other games, including 2 unannounced titles. This was done primarily as a cost-saving measure, as they're not confident these titles will be lucrative enough to keep the company on a positive.
They're not sure that the demand is there. That's interesting, because on the software side of things, like, these guys aren't sure that they want to add the extra effort for the VR support. That's exactly what's going on. They're not quite sure that that demand is there. They might be correct in that because it's just starting, but you can see the amount of fucking money that was just dumped into the Quest 2. It's $4 billion. Thank you, Far Out Corp. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for that subscription, bro. Been a while since we had an alert. Feels refreshing. Like a shower, like a beautiful golden shower. Wait, that's the wrong shower, Pepe. That's not the shower I want. Okay. I was just trying to, it's like a heavenly shower. Probably should have said heavenly, not golden shower. Golden shower was wrong to say, right, Pepe? I will get banned for that? Okay.
Positive financial trajectory, and Ubisoft has kind of a long, not too successful history with VR titles, with games like Agos and Space Junkies practically flopping over
You're watching
time,
DG360.
but they are one of the only AAA studios to even attempt VR game development, so I have to give them major props here. And while Splinter Cell VR is no longer happening, Ubisoft did say that Assassin's Creed will have many more details given this September, so I guess we'll just have to wait for that. And wow, this was actually a crazy week of VR news. And
Listen. I want to get to the next thing, because here's the corporate takeover of VRChat that I said we would watch next, and then we'll watch the Noob Fire one. I want to see how they fucked it up. It appears to me that within another week after this video, he's literally posted a video here. It says a corporate takeover of VRChat. So obviously something has gotten fucked in the VR world. Let's check it out. Like, already I'm like wondering, and then we'll watch the Noob Fire one. Again, it's not Tuesday.
hello and welcome to Tuesday Newsday.
It's Friday. It's just Friday today. Just letting you know again. Public service announcement. Today is Friday. Again, I don't know when you're watching it, but it is in fact Friday today.
Your #1 resource for the entire week's worth of VR news. So last week we talked about the absolute train wreck that was the VRChat anti-cheat update.
We just saw
and
that.
Things have developed quite a bit. Cease and desist, tons of features, mass exoduses. There's a lot here, and this is kind of one of the more historic things for VR in general. But also, Meta has been sued directly by the FTC as an attempt to, quote, stop them from owning the entire metaverse. The Pico Neo 4 is coming.
Wait, what? What was that?
But also, Meta has been sued directly by the FTC as an attempt to.
Meta has been sued by the Federal Trade Commission? FTC sues to block Facebook owner Meta from buying VR fitness app maker. What?
Quote, stop them from owning the entire metaverse. The Pico Neo 4.
That was the legal fucking speak on the goddamn court document? And Meta would be one step closer to its ultimate goal of owning the entire metaverse? Was this like part of a fucking court document of the case? What?
Metaverse. The Pico Neo 4 is coming way sooner than you'd think with new leaks, and it's looking really good. Plus, some Bone Lab stuff. All that and so much more, let's just get right into the news. So to start this one off, I kind of wanted to do something for you guys.
What's up,
and
Captain
thank
Max?
every single subscriber and viewer of this channel. We're about to hit an insane landmark for you.
Good for you, good for you. Let's not shill it. Let's not shill it. Hold on one second.
I'm just on Thrillseeker. That's collectively 1,000 years seen.
Okay,
Hopefully just to get a couple more people in VR. Over the next month, we're giving away a signed cut and have a good time doing it. Links to the signed custom.
They're giving away a fucking 3090, dude. Okay, I might need to know a little bit about that.
Water-cooled 3090 Ti powered PC with a Valve Index. Also, a couple Quest 2s at the Haptics Fest, and a bunch of keys to different games.
Very nice.
Ultimately, we're just trying to get more people in VR and have a good time doing it.
Yeah. I had to go Dr. Disrespect. I do agree with that. Calling VR the metaverse, Fee is absolutely right. Like these words are toxic, right? Metaverse, play to earn right now, NFT. If you're a gamer and you hear those three things, you cringe. It's just like the vernacular has to change.
Links will be down below. It's a basic Gleam giveaway, but the finals will be announced in my Discord server 1 month from now. All you have to do is the basic Gleam stuff and write a short essay in my Discord server in the giveaway channel as to why you're interested in VR. And then...
All right, it's time we write an essay. Let's do it together. I think it's essay time. Can we get some paper up here so we can write here together? As a community here, so we can win this. Let's write it, please. Maybe a haiku, of sorts. Please, Mr. Seeker of the thrill. See, this is already cringe. I don't like it. Let's start again. Okay, how are we gonna start it? Okay, give me the fucking 3090. Nope. No, that's not nice. I gotta start again. See, this is a creative process. This is a creative process here. All right, Kev, have a good day. I'm sorry you couldn't help me on this. Kevin just walking out on us. He's not gonna help us with the 3090. We just have to write an essay. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I can't haiku to save my life as well, Max. I can't. I have no more haiku in me. It's literally going to take everything that is me to haiku it. I know it's there. How about just please? How about please? Here we go. And we just like just one word essay. This is why I failed school. This is why I'm a dropout. No, just teasing. I'm not a dropout. But I was close.
You're in. I'm also launching a Thrill Seeker Shorts channel for constant VR content on all the weird hardware I have around, so check that out if you see it. But finally, the news. Let's talk about this VRChat situation. So last week I made a full video basically...
God damn it, none of you know about haikus? God damn it, I count on you guys to tell me these things. I need a haiku expert. Pepe, write down... Pepe, where's our to-do list? Okay, we need the Amen MP3. What's next on the to-do list? Yeah, we need a haiku expert. We need to hire one. Yes, Pepe, I don't care what it takes. We need the DG360 budget expanded. We have $2. All right. That's not enough for a haiku expert? I could probably get away with a good haiku expert for $1.90. Pepe, make it happen. Hold on. $1.90. $1.90 is what we're looking for. I know we can get one for $1.90. Just put that in there, the $1.90 part. I like, for serious. I need a typing sound effect. I do need a typing sound effect. Ouija is right.
Breaking down what was happening with VRChat implementing easy anti-cheat. This one,
Pepe, I need a typing sound effect. Okay, typing sound effect, MP3. Thank you for that. We love you.
An update caused massive resistance within the VR community. Review bombings bringing the Steam store page to overwhelmingly negative and triggering a mass exodus of players away from the platform. And not gonna lie, I thought VRChat would reverse this decision, at least temporarily, especially considering how much backlash they got. It was immense. But a day after my video went live, so did the Easy Anti-Cheat update officially. And this is where things got interesting. I'm gonna start with the impact it had on other VR games. The two competitors, I guess, to VRChat are Neos and Chill Out VR, both social VR games that do similar things. Of course, there are others, but I'm gonna talk about these two mainly.
I never even heard of those. Fuck those.
And during this whole Easy Anti-Cheat event, both platforms hit the highest concurrent players they have ever seen.
Okay.
Neos, with over 1,700 players, and Chill Out VR, probably the most similar game to VRChat, had over 10,000 requests to make...
Okay, 10,000. 10,000's a little bit more substantial than 1,700. Like 1,700, I was kind of like, you know, I was thinking to myself, it sounded a little like this in my head when I heard 1,700. But then when I heard 10,000, it kind of, you know, I was like, all right.
an account in a single day, according to their lead developer.
For
pretty
VR.
much crashing their entire servers. They just weren't ready for it. And both of these platforms offer their own individual things that are awesome, but they've both lacked a single thing that they needed to make their game take off in the past. And that's a consistent, decent-sized player base. And this is where VRChat, in my opinion, made its biggest mistake. Nobody has had any reason to play anything other than VRChat for
boom, tactical nuke to the fucking cranium right there. He's right. Nobody had a reason to leave it. Now they do.
years, really. It's garnered probably the most hardcore following of any VR game, but VRChat literally gave people a reason to try other similar applications that are their competition. And even though Neos and Chill Out VR are not perfect, like, let's be real, they both need lots of work. But they both just got a big boost of users, and some of them are going to be sticking around and staying on that platform. In fact, I'm working on an entire video on Neos right now because it's probably the most advanced VR game ever made, and I'm entirely addicted. But I really wouldn't have popped in to play for hours and hours if this all didn't happen, which I think is going to be a common thing.
That looks cool,
and then you
though.
got Chill Out VR, which is taking the total opposite stance compared to VRChat. They're openly accepting mods to be part of the game and experience. So
that's smart. That's smart.
What did VRChat do to combat all of this?
Neos looked kind of cool.
They really did step in, and they started adding nearly all of the features that people were asking for, most of which previously were mod only. Horizon adjust, movable main menu, personal mirror, gesture indicator, particle limiter to stop crashers, text-to-speech, speech bubbles, AMD FSR, and more, including audio falloff and solo audio. And look, there's two sides to this. On one side, within a couple weeks, we're getting nearly every feature we asked for, which is great. VRChat is just better because of that. On the other side, people have been asking for these features for literally years.
So would
and
I.
VRChat takes...
Starlet's like our VR girl. Like, Starlet knows a lot of this shit. Like, really, like Ash was saying earlier, it would be very fun to have Starlet in here right now and just talking about this with Starlet. Like Ash had said, Starlet's in VRChat is creating Star Citizen. Like, isn't that cool, man? Like, she's creating ships in Star Citizen. Is that correct, Ash? Is she creating ships in there? I think that's awesome. What a great creative person. It only makes sense that her and Star Jump teamed up together. She is so creative. I absolutely love that about her. Is she making Star Citizen ships in there, Ash? I don't know, dude. I just want to make sure that I'm correct on that information, because I would love to see that. She definitely needs to record that. Why isn't she making content right now? She should be making content in VRChat, and she should be showing us all the cool Star Citizen shit she's up to in VRChat. I would absolutely love that. I would be fascinated with that content. If you're watching from your TV right now in your virtual reality home, Starlet, please make that content. We would love to watch that. She is working with and knows someone making a world with VR ships, and oh wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Them all away with an anti-cheat, then somehow within weeks adds them back in as original features. Just kind of makes me scratch my head as to why these things didn't come before Easy Anti-Cheat, or 2 years ago. But this still doesn't change the fact that many people just didn't want EAC in their game, and they went ahead with it anyways. Oh, and the VRChat team has also given legal cease and desist to a certain modding group that was trying to create a private modded VRC server. But regardless of all of this, I have reached a personal conclusion here. VRChat, contrary to popular belief, really didn't lose that many players. For most users, this kind of changed nothing. And for a couple days, VRChat's player base was down by 10 to 20%, and they're now left with this mark of overwhelmingly negative. But what this whole thing did do is change the course of VRChat forever. It
changed the perception. They fucked it up. Slowly bleeding itself dead.
Is something that not many people talk about. But there's another, even bigger VR social game that also has easy anti-cheat, Rec Room. And if you look at the paths both Rec Room and VRChat have taken, they're very, very similar. Both are industry leaders with hundreds of thousands of players. They both have raised hundreds of millions of dollars from investors,
Yeah, I like
and
this
they
dude.
answer
I like
to those
this dude.
investors, not the consumers using the product. They have to have structurally clean games. The idea that a single outbreak of a bad mod can ruin a $100 million investment is out of the question. So if you want answers as to why VRChat implemented easy anti-cheat, it's to protect the investor's investment, not necessarily to make the consumers have a better experience.
It feels like it.
Which leads me to my
It totally feels like it. They went corpo. They went corpo.
conclusion. VRChat has gone down a path. It's not dead. It's not going to die. It still has a community, and the community is
Yeah, there's still going to be people that want the easiness, right? Yeah, he's right. He's right. It won't go all the way dead. It won't go all the way dead. It's still it's probably one of the easier platforms to be on. These changes might not affect people too much in certain areas, but like, you're still going to have a player base. I think that you're going to see a lot of people go other places though, which gives the other competitors a chance.
is pretty great, and their numbers will still grow, but it's no longer that hyper enthusiast VR Wild West
Right,
place it
Fuds.
was. It's corporatized. It's Rec Room. It's Meta Horizons, just with legs. They've gone down a path towards a cleaner, marketable place that was just very different from VRChat's grassroots. And I think that
Which they all do, man. I was just talking about this morning with the YouTube platform and what Twitch is doing and the ads and the monetization. It's exactly the same thing. Corpo's doing what corpos do. It's capitalism. And unfortunately, it just gets in the way of like that organic, grassroots, good time, decentralized feeling, which is why I love decentralized blockchain gaming.
that's really why people are so pissed. It's like a bad breakup. VRChat is just going to be a lot more sterile, which is kind of okay, because there are other applications that do have that same grassroots VRChat feel. And hey, now they actually have a sizable player base. In the end, competition is good, and this is exactly
Okay, so we get it. We get it. Like that. This is the sad thing about the industry. We get it. We get it. I think it's time to get to the next. Let's get to the next, Pepe. Let's do it.